All right, guys, I'm out at it again. It's about 60 degrees today, so I'm gonna start rock flipping and hopefully find some snakes for you guys. All right, guys, here is the first find of the day. Not exactly a herp, but this is a species of praying mantis. I'm not sure what kind, but I'll definitely put a tag in there if I can figure out what he is. Oops. That's pretty cool. All right, guys, just flipped the first snake of the day. This is a northern red-bellied snake. And if you get a good look at that belly, you can understand why they got that name. This guy is super pretty. And this one's kind of odd. I usually do not find them in this variation. Notice how his back is mostly that chestnut brown color. Usually I find them where they're either black, maybe black on the sides, brown on the top. But this one's just all brown, which is super cool. This might actually be the first time I've ever seen this variation before in this county. That's really neat though. So I guess snakes are out today. So I'm gonna take some photos of this guy because he's pretty cool looking. And we're gonna keep on flipping. All right, guys, it is the next day. Yesterday didn't seem to produce that well. We only got that one red-bellied snake, but I was just pulling out of our driveway. I just parked right by our driveway right now, and this Decays brown snake was just crawling across the road. So I stopped real quick, got him off the road, and I'm doing this in my car because it is super windy today, so I doubt the audio would have turned out well. That's cool though. I'm just gonna let them go right in my yard, and we're gonna drive around today, maybe flip some rocks, and hopefully get better luck with snakes. All right, guys, I decided to get out and take a walk and flip some rocks. And about underneath the third rock, flip this beautiful eastern milksnake. Oh, come here, guy. He has to be like freshly shed. His colors are so pretty right now. And the scales are so smooth and silky. It's a pretty snake. Look how checkered that belly is. Let's see if I can turn him around better. How checkered that is. He's a pretty snake. He's grumpy too. That's really cool. Well, I'm gonna take some photos of this guy. Ow, he bit me in the finger. Take some photos and let him go so he doesn't get too stressed out, and we're going to keep on flipping today and hopefully find some more. All right, guys, here is the next snake of the day. This is a juvenile eastern garter snake that I just flipped underneath the rock. Pretty cool. Always love seeing some babies. Cool. Well, I'm just going to let this guy go back underneath his rock, and we're going to keep on herping today and hopefully find some more snakes. All right, just found the next snake of the day, chilling in this little creek. This is a northern water snake. Let me grab him. All right. And he's a pretty water snake too. Look at that pattern. It's kind of that chestnut brown on the side. A little bit duller on the top. That's cool. And of course this guy's feisty, as always with this species. That's cool. That's a pretty water snake. Well, I'm gonna take some photos of this dude, and then I'm just gonna let him go on his way. There you go, little guy. All right, we ended up changing locations because we ran out of places to look for snakes. And this is the first one we found at the new location. This is a northern ringneck snake, and a pretty big one at that. It's about a foot long, I'd say, maybe a little bit less. It's got a pretty belly on him too, which is really cool. But there's a couple more rocks here to flip before it gets dark this evening. And hopefully I get to show you guys some more herps today. All right, here is the next snake of that rock pile I'm flipping right now. This is another northern ringneck snake, a little bit smaller than that last one. But still pretty cool. I love these guys. They got that beautiful ring around the neck and that nice orangish, sometimes yellowish belly on them. They're pretty common, so I'm not going to show too much of this guy, and hopefully find another species or maybe some more snakes. All right, here is the next flip of the day. This is a beautiful little red-bellied snake. Look how pretty that belly is. You can see how they got that name. This one's a good example. Easy way to tell these guys apart. If you look right on the back of the head, he has three little blotches, kind of that brown blotch that you see. So one on that side, one in the middle, and then one on this side. And I love these guys. This is a good example of the variation. If you remember the first red-bellied in this video that I showed you, that one was all chestnut brown. This one's mostly a grayish black. And they can be in between. They can have a brown line running down the back. They can be all black. They can be kind of more grayish and all. That's pretty cool. Definitely going to take some photos of this little guy, and I'm going to let him go.